In the heart of a small village named Suryanagar, surrounded by golden wheat fields and tall green trees, there stood a giant banyan tree. This tree was not just any ordinary tree. It was the pride of the village. People believed it had lived for more than 200 years. Children played beneath its shade, old men sat there sharing stories, and women rested after working in the fields. For the people of Suryanagar, the banyan tree was a silent guardian that had watched over generations. Among the villagers lived a boy named Aarav. He was 14 years old, full of dreams, and carried eyes that sparkled with curiosity. Aarav was different from other children. He loved listening to stories from the elders and imagining worlds beyond the horizon. He would often sit under the banyan tree with his notebook and write small poems or draw sketches of things he dreamt of. One summer evening, Aarav sat under the banyan tree when his grandfather, Babaji, joined him. Babaji was the oldest man in the village, with silver hair and kind eyes. He told Aarav, "This tree has a promise, Beta. Whoever speaks their dream beneath it with a pure heart, the tree carries that dream to the skies." Aarav smiled. "Is that true, Dadaji? Trees can't talk." Babaji chuckled softly. "Maybe not with words, but they listen in silence. And silence has more power than noise." That night, Aarav whispered his secret dream under the tree. "One day, I want to study in a big city, become a writer, and tell stories of our village to the whole world." The tree stood still, but Aarav felt as if its giant leaves had rustled a little louder than usual. Years passed, and Aarav grew into a thoughtful young man. His dream to study in the city was still alive, but his family was poor. His father worked as a farmer, his mother wove baskets, and their income was barely enough to feed the family. One evening, when the family sat together for dinner, his father sighed. "Aarav, I know you wish to study more, but we cannot afford it. Maybe you can help me in the fields instead." Aarav felt his heart break. That night, he ran to the banyan tree and cried, "I don't want to give up on my dream, but what should I do?" As if answering him, a strong wind blew through the branches, showering him with tiny leaves. Aarav remembered Babaji's words. The tree carries dreams to the skies. He promised himself he wouldn't give up. The next morning, an announcement came to the village. A scholarship exam was being held in the nearby town for students. The winner would get free education in the city. Aarav's heart leapt with hope. For weeks, he studied under the banyan tree, using old books borrowed from teachers and friends. Villagers often saw him reading late into the evening. Some laughed at him, saying, "What can a farmer's son achieve?" But Aarav kept going. On the day of the exam, his father gave him a small pouch with 2 coins, the only money they had. "Take this, Beta. It's not much, but it's our blessing." Aarav hugged his parents tightly and went. A month later, a letter arrived. Aarav had not only passed the exam, he had topped it. The whole village celebrated. For the first time, Aarav felt that the old banyan tree's promise was coming true. The city was bigger and louder than anything Aarav had imagined. Tall buildings, rushing cars, and people who didn't stop to smile. At first, Aarav felt lost. He missed the simplicity of his village, the laughter of friends, and the shade of the banyan tree. But soon, he found comfort in books. His professors encouraged his talent for writing. Aarav began writing stories about his village, about the golden fields, the laughter of children, the wisdom of elders, and the silent guardian tree.